Good evening and thank you for joining us on ERi-TV. This is English News Broadcast, live from the headquarters in Asmara at exactly 10:30 p.m. local time. Today is Sunday, 19th of March 2023. First, the top stars. Official closing ceremony of National Law Week. Anniversary of the demise Nado is observed. Germany and Japan seek cooperation on economic security. North Korea fires fourth warning shots in a week. The National Law Week that was undergoing from 13th to 18th March under the theme Law for Human Dignity and Development was officially closed at a ceremony conducted at the premises of the Ministry of Justice. At the event, in which ministers, senior government and PFDG officials, as well as members of the diplomatic corps took part, members of the organizing committee of the Law Week, indicating that in Eritrea, law is principle and law is culture, said that the objective of the National Law Week was to revise the law and make it compatible with the Eritrean society through continuous meeting with the people and gathering feedbacks. The members of the committee also said that the National Law Week was successful in terms of coverage, participation, significance, as well as timeliness. The National Law Week included free legal advices to public, general knowledge competitions, programs by the national media outlets, environmental sanitation activities, as well as virtual programs focusing on diaspora nationals and presentation of research papers. Speaking at the occasion, Minister Fawzia Hashim, Minister of Justice, said that the objective of the National Law Week was to raise the understanding of the public on law and gathering additional ideas and feedbacks from the public in order to modernize the national law in a way it is compatible with the culture and values of the Eritrean people. The bazaar organized at the Victory Avenue in Asmara in connection with the second National Law Week has received wide acclamation by visitors. The 35th anniversary of the demise of Nado is that marked the turning point in the armed struggle for Eritrean independence was observed in Af'abet on 18th March. The observance event that was attended by Mrs. Asmeret Abraha, Governor of the Northern Red Sea region, Secretary of the PFDJ in the region, Mr. Rezan Adonai, as well as invited guests, featured cultural and artistic programs, as well as military parade by members of the Defense Force. In a speech he delivered on the occasion, Mr. Ahmed Mohammed Nur Rajib, administrator of Af'abet subzone, indicating that the demise of the Nado is and the liberation of Af'abet attests to the perseverance and resilience of the Eritrean people, said that 35th commemoration day is unique for it is being held at a special period in the history of the country. Mr. Ahmed further noted that the liquidation of Nado was the result of the 10-year experience acquired in Sahel and that the EPLF forces were able to crush the huge heavily armed enemy force and liberate Af'abet. Nado's command was liquidated through the lightning operation by the gallant EPLF liberation fighters waged from 17 to 19th March. International news follows after a short break. Stay tuned. Germany and Japan agreed to cooperate closely on economic security yesterday during their first ever high ministerial government consultation held amid tension over global supply chains and economic disruptions caused by the war in Ukraine. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, accompanied to Japan by 6 ministers, is looking at ways to reduce German dependence on Chinese raw materials. This is according to Reuters. Scholz said at a news conference following the talks that the Russian-Ukraine war, as well as the COVID-19 pandemic, have made them painfully aware of the difficulties that can arise when there is too much economic dependency in critical areas, and that they must react to this together with Japan and other partners. They are working on drawing the right conclusion from these experiences, he added. In a joint statement, the two countries affirmed their intention to strengthen cooperation on economic security and to work towards establishing a legal framework for bilateral defense and security cooperation activities, such as rendering logistical assistance and support. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida said Germany and Japan aimed to boost cooperation in strategic areas including mineral resource, semiconductors, and batteries, and share out best practices to countries' risk in order to build a resilient supply chain that is safe and sustainable. Germany holds intergovernmental consultation with a number of countries, including France and China. And now let's take a look at the top stories. Official closing ceremony of National Law Week. Anniversary of demise, Nado is observed. Germany and Japan seek cooperation on economic security. North Korea fires fourth warning shot in a week. It was me, Salim Berhana, with the news for tonight. Thank you for being with us. Have a good night.